Hey, Mark. Not too bad.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, stranger.
Keeping going?
It's going alright, I guess.
How's everything else is going? Pretty good?
Well, not too bad.
How's your train stuff going?
Yeah,
Train shows, huh?
they're doing all pretty good. Had about 45 come through before midnight last night.
Oh, really? Well, that's good.
Just being able to come in for the April and June showings.
Uh-huh.
Well, that's only because the April one, Mom and I both had the COVID. And then the June meet, she was having her right knee replaced. So I had to stay close by for her.
Wow. You're just now able to get out and run around a little bit after that, huh?
Yeah, we've been able to get out and about since June, but with her being pretty well rested from it and healed, figured I could start coming in again.
Well, good.
Looks like got quite a few kids this year that turned out.
Well, I still got my seven kids, but they're building more up. Memphis built that background. See, that's what I showed. That's the one I did with the thing, and I gave him cardboard, and he did that for that. So he's going to get cardboard for the next one. This is as big as the display's ever going to get, as far as I'm concerned, because this is a two-section thing here that I take apart. But this is as big, but the kids, as they do the things, then it'll be added and moved and stuff like that. So.
There's Ray.
Ray, he's right there.
Yep, just seen him.
Yeah.
Was looking for him when I first came in and didn't really see him, but now I do. Hi, Ken.
There he is.
Not too bad.
So so you've been keeping up with all the trains that have been going up over here in Vegas?
No,
Oh, no?
I haven't been able to get in. I was going to do it back in the first week of June, I think it was, or something, but I didn't get a chance to make it out there like I wanted to. Hopefully by the end of before the snow hits the mountain, I can get up there.
You've been doing a lot of it on your computer, though?
Yeah. I recently found a new game that I decided to try, and I'm liking it. I guess it's been out for a while. I just ain't heard of it until recently.
There's a lot of things that we don't hear about until later, depending on what crosses.
This came out, I guess, back in 2000 for the game. It's Lionel's Train World, is what it's called.
I'm not familiar with that either, because
It's basically, you can create your own, like the rail yards, connect manifest, and all that stuff. Learn how the signals work, a bunch of good stuff in it.
that would be good. That's good. Keeps you busy that way if it's on the computer, but
Yeah,
it doesn't really get you the
actual thing
things
to
that
play
you can
with.
Yeah. It's just computerized.
Yeah, a few days ago, I was talking called Ray to see if I'd be able to join you guys last week. Or yeah, it was a few days before you guys got together. That I asked him about it. He finally got back to me the day before and said he'd already turned in the list of who was going to be here for that meet to discuss the setup and all that. Maybe next time. So maybe a week before I'll call him and ask him about joining you guys for the discussion of how to set it all up and that.
Yeah, that'd be.
'Cause I want to try and be a part of even though I don't have a module to contribute, I still want to try and be a part of the group.
How would you do that? Do you have a train to put on it?
I've got some cars.
Oh, no locomotive?
No, I've got a couple of locomotives, but they're the N scale right now. Haven't got.
Yeah, that's where Dan.
I think I met up with him at his place, and he gave me some broken stuff that I fixed up.
Yeah, I wonder. I don't think he. I think he just brought the load to straight down. Yeah, he didn't bring. Yeah, he didn't bring his N scale train. Just the scale thing. That's probably. Oh, this is the T scale, and there's the Z. So that's more of the Z scale right there.
Yeah.
Z scale. That's interesting. Wow.
Must not have it turned on.
Well, it's
or plugged
on,
in.
but it doesn't. Evidently, don't have batteries in it. Or maybe it doesn't work.
Hard telling.
Yeah, he likes getting the little Z scale and things like that.
When I was talking with Ray and on the phone, I was asking one of the things I asked him is if you guys had a complete diagram set up through SCARM or AnyRail of the layout here. Because I thought it'd be kind of neat if I could do it in scale without all the scenery and all that.
He doesn't really. We really don't have the layout. The only thing we do is this. This is what he does. When we have the meetings, the only thing he does. Oh, wait a minute. What color is that? Oh, right here. I was writing on the back of it. The only thing he does is turn around and tell you exactly whose module is going where. That's the only thing we do. So when he gets together, he says, okay, Ken, you got a module you want to put in? Put it here and here and here. And he'll do all that. So that's the only thing he does. And then he tells, okay, where I'm supposed to be and where Mark's going to be. That's the only thing we do. We don't have any other kind of layout. Because it's always going to change. There, they tie in the other tracks and everything. Depending on this module was down there one time, and that one was over there in the corner, and the in-between ones were different places. So that's the only thing we do. So we don't have a physical layout like this. And when he builds one of the modules, they design it. All they have to do is make sure the modules have the tracks in the exact location from here to here. So there's measurements on this, and the person has to do it. What they do on the back burner doesn't matter. And then the size doesn't matter. It's just that that's the thing you got to do, and then you work with the things and all the connections with
Because what I do it is the old-fashioned CC for the current going through. To me, I guess you almost say that I'm old-fashioned that way. Don't really want to get into the DCC with the computerized crap.
Well, see, that's the way they do that. The children's program, this is all operated by the snap circuit. That's all operated by what I have here, and the kids have to go through a program that they start off with if they want to operate the trains. The trains themselves operate off of 3, 6 volt and stuff like this, so I don't use the rheostat. They have to turn around and plug in the tracks and plug in the operation, and then they do it. It's like this one right here, which I've got right now. I've got it designed, and they just turn around and operate that, and it'll turn around and come all the way around. It'll lock up until I do something here. But they got to build these things here, and they got little kits. They start off with the basic kit, and then they have to turn around and do the designs. They have to turn around and follow the snap-on circuit, and then towards the end, they turn around and add the addition to which I have to operate the train. So
yeah, that's new since I started coming in.
yeah, oh, this is the final product on that. So I'm gonna put this off, and this one right here is. Well, let's see, this is. I gotta go forward a little. Now I go backwards on this one here, and where I go backwards, when this other one has to takes off. But they all do it on the snap circuit.
Huh.
And then when it gets down around here, normally if this is over here, then it'll shut down. But right now it would continue on here, which I'm not going to allow it to. Actually, I could. Well, I don't want. I'll stop it. I'll stop it before they get there. So when they get to that point right there, I can turn around and shut it off, go in the other direction, and let it go. But yeah, they'll all stop at certain things. And I've got little spacers and stuff that allow it to be operating only in certain sections. So these are all snap-on circuit that I put together and designed. And once they follow it, then they're able to put it together. So, but they got to come here, put together their kit, then they can put it here, then they can operate a train. And with the beginning kit, all it does is tell them they can operate on one track. And then the next kit, the next time I come, they can turn around and get the advanced next kit and do the same thing, and they can build it. So they can spend 10, 15 minutes here, depending on the parents hanging around.
Yeah.
And if the child wants to and the parents want to, the child can learn here. I got a couple of them coming in on Saturday to do that. But right now they're in school.
Yeah.
And they don't get out until after school, and when they get after school they might have to go home and stuff. So the odds of me seeing them until Saturday morning is going to be very scarce. So a person can really operate, and these are just the basic. It's no different. And this is 9 volts that I use, 3, 6, 9 volts, and I go lower so it minimizes the thing. This one right here, I just got the kit, so I'll just go ahead and see I can operate this one. Right now I'm trying to get where the So I'm trying to get this, I'm trying to clean this one up and get it ready for just traveling, so I'm just messing with it in the snap track. So anyhow, that's what it is. And one of the kids, Daniel, he managed to do this with a little person inside, and it's part of his little kit. So they do really good.
Well, since this is all it's new since I've been in.
And right now, I just trying to push me So that's what I do with the kids. So even though I've got this set up at home,